Hey Kyle, how's it going?
Hey Chris, I'm doing fucking great. How are you doing?
Just I was thinking, Kyle, we should just get rid of the girlfriends, right? Just, fuck them. I hate them.
Well, I mean, I agree. That's why mine evolved from girlfriend to fiance.
That's true. You should get rid of her too while you're at it. I mean, it's just, ugh.
Yeah. Do you agree, dear?
I totally agree.
Oh, mistakes were made, Alexandria. And hello, everyone. Welcome back to Uncharted 4, A Miller's End, episode 64, Nintendo 64.
The driving edition.
Yep, with Kyle Snow and Chris Miller, Pajodcast Media, 2017. I mean, 2018 by the time this shit comes out, but 2017 now.
Yeah,
it's almost
not
2018.
You know what?
Are you gonna kill everybody, Chris?
No, it won't let me do first person in the car. That's bad.
Oh,
I mean, it kind of looks like a fun idea.
No.
It looks like a fun idea. I should just go off the cliff, shouldn't I? Just at full speed.
No.
Think I can make it, Kyle?
Yeah, absolutely, you can make it. Abso-fucking-lutely. Best thing about partying with crooks? Nobody cares if you smoke indoors. Oh, Thelma and Louise.
Alright, let's figure out where I have to go.
Just how well do you know Nadine? Why? I was thinking maybe you can contact her, convince her to call off her goons.
Probably not.
Yeah, right.
What if we promise her a bigger cut than Rafe?
No, that's not how she operates. She's more of a money up front kind of mercenary.
Money up front kind of gal. Sully's great. Sully's basically like old retired James Bond.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
always
the
think
character
of him as like, younger Alfred.
sort of nice. You ever see Burn Notice?
Look, shoreline. Yeah, they're definitely.
No, I don't know.
No. Okay. Bruce Campbell plays a role that's very similar to Sully's.
Same damn thing. But they found the treasure already.
Like
Well, look,
older
there's so
friend
much
of the
evidence
young
at this point.
protege.
If they found it already, they wouldn't be searching. Yeah.
Like
You're right.
they're in Miami and he's retired Navy, so he like wears Hawaiian shirts and tries to hit on like 60-year-old women because he's also like a 60-year-old man.
You don't mind me
Yeah.
asking? I just pass the time in prison.
Yeah. Shit was great.
Reading, mostly. There was just one guard saw me as a charity case, I guess. He'd check out books for the library for me.
So what'd you read?
History, especially anything related to Avery.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this stuff all came up in the last episode. I'm pretty sure it did, but fuck it.
Push-ups, smoking, trying to stay out of
I don't know
fights
about this
between
stuff,
rival
but
gangs.
I know other stuff.
A whole lot of thinking.
Yeah, it's hard for me because like I know I remember it, but I've also played the game before, so it's hard to remember if I'm remembering it from the first time. Yeah, I feel like this was in the last episode, but
Oh, I tried.
yeah, because
Yeah.
you get transferred out or whatever.
PO box.
I never got it.
That'd be because the warden saw it. I got busted up pretty bad and never saw that guard again.
Jesus.
Here we
I got my
go
own
again
back when the
on my
warden decided to room
own.
me with Alcazar. That didn't turn out how he expected.
Ah, hell. See that smoke?
Ooh, shoreline, slow down.
Oh, Chris, you know what this means? Time for some more stealth.
I honestly don't see Shoreline.
No, I think they're over the cliff. But I do think this is a good place to leave your car.
You know, come to think of it, I actually dealt with Alcazar a few decades ago, even before I met you two.
Yeah, nobody cares, Sully.
Okay, so you're not interested. Checking something out.
They actually like make a line about how he leaves in the middle of a story. That's pretty good. Oh, you still have the sniper rifle too.
Dude, I don't not see Shoreline at all. That way, maybe?
I don't know. You keep driving in this way, right? Because you're trying to hit towards the top of the volcano. Oh, the volcano's over there, isn't it? Because the volcano is where we want to get to. Is it? I think it's that big mountain.
there's Shoreline.
Oh, is it?
It's definitely that way, right?
I don't know. Well, look up further. Can you? Yeah, that's the volcano, right? That's got to be the way you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Sully. Continue your story.
Sam, you were saying?
Oh, that's right, I was. Anyway. Oh, shit. How are you still alive?
Okay, well, it was
Well, he wasn't quite the man he
Sully's
is
story,
today.
but
Still working his way up the criminal ladder.
That's really cool though that they actually like
I saw
put in
his
lines for
boss
that.
A few woodcut prints had smuggled out of Japan. He was into shoguns and such. Alcazar was the go-between.
What was he like?
Soft-spoken but intense, like he could explode at the slightest provocation.
Well, he hasn't changed much then, has he?
I got my money and got the hell out of there.
That's actually a nice little touch though. I didn't notice it the first time because I would usually just like sit there and let the dialogue run out.
And he's got the steering wheel. Whoa!
Looks like Shoreline found something. Go slow.
You got it.
Not that slow, Chris.
Sorry, you were saying? Oh, right. And he's got the steering wheel sticking out of his crotch.
All right.
So the bartender goes, hey,
Every site needs to be documented before we use explosives. It's like he doesn't trust us. Get out of the way and let me take a goddamn picture.
To be fair, you guys did blow up a lot of shit in Scotland.
No way I imagined that.
Or did you? Oh, Sam and Sully.
They're definitely blowing my cover.
I feel like they probably programmed it so that they don't, but yeah, I know what you mean.
All right then.
they don't see us.
Bright side, you do have a scope on that gun.
What you got? Nothing. You okay?
Not bright side.
Not a sniper though.
It's also not silenced.
I'm not too worried about that though.
Wait.
Huh. That could have been anyone shooting. How do you know it's us?
It went over there.
I mean, they actually don't have any idea where you are.
Well,
Was that you?
Oh my god.
apparently.
Be close.
This is exactly like Murder Grenade Scanlan.
Where the hell did they go? I want a search started. Now. Goddamn!
God damn!
That's right. Been waiting. Nathan,
Chris, this is maybe... Yeah, maybe not optimal fighting.
Every site needs to be documented before we use explosives. It's like he doesn't trust us. Get out of the way and let's got something.
It definitely sees them because I was clearly hidden.
I think it was because you were moving. I don't think it does like horizon stuff.
Wasn't moving when they popped up.
Oh, okay.
How's it? You got anything? Nothing.
I thought you were, but I could be wrong. Oh, getting a little chop. Make sure my phone's not updating. It's not. Okay. Looks like it's stabilized. Yeah, I think that once the chat link stuff gets here, probably we'll have the guy who's playing do the recording.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, use the second guy as backup or whatever, because then we can actually start having safeties. I think that's how the GB guys do it. Obviously, they're all in studio, but I think that they do backups to everything. Because I've seen before where like they do the Bombcast for premium members now. You know how they do like the video version. There was a week where they said that the conversion failed and they had to go with the backup and they didn't have video on that one. And you remember those episodes of Metal Gear Scanlan where nobody could make it in because of flooding except for Drew and Jason, and Drew and Dan, and they didn't have Jason. So Drew said that he had like 4 Elgatos going and triple backup just so that nothing fucked up. Because they didn't have someone watching the control room. Like, that'll probably be a smart way to do things, and we'll just like once the guy who has like the main footage has finished the editing, we'll just get the other guys to delete their shit. Not like I can't afford to do that now that I have a 3 terabyte hard drive, Chris.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. And I don't know how much of you read because I was talking to Ryan, but he's planning to get himself in the same situation the next like couple of months. Like it's like a medium-term goal.
No, we'll
Depending
see.
on Lunar Compass projects, yeah. I mean, obviously, like the difference between 2 and 3 is not as big as the difference between 1 and 2, but obviously having the third guy being able to do it will be really helpful.
Yeah,
It'll be a nice
we'll
change
see.
of pace.
See where he's at.
Yeah.
Easier for me to say because I have a paycheck.
Yes, and costs a little bit less when you work at the place that sells all the things.
Not much less.
But
I only got
still less expensive.
Malgado $30 less, I think.
Yeah, but you also got like the way nicer one. I'm actually jealous. You got the old fancy.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Forget the
One thing
reload in the previous games is the grenade button. This one, that's gonna throw me off.
Yeah, it. You know what? The same thing happened to me for a bit. I'm not gonna say some grenades did not get thrown out of. Thing. The problem was that this one had the biggest like break between them. Like I know we're playing them all back to back, but like this was a console shift. So they were like, you know what? Maybe this is a shit way to do things, and we should just modernize the game a bit. So for people who are like this is their introduction to the series, it probably feels a lot more natural than the old ones did. But for people who are not, there's some adjusting. And it's even worse if you bought the collection, play it, and then play like this game immediately after finishing 3, for example. Like we're doing in this series, or like I did with my first playthrough. I think there was like a week after I finished 3 before I went out and bought 4, or maybe it's even been less than that. It was before I was dating Alex, back when I had all that free time. Before I had to be like pay attention to my relationship and stuff.
Life is so much simpler than Cal.
Some cuck-ass bullshit. Oh, what a wasted opportunity.
See what's in there.
I don't think it really would have changed too much.
No, I'm just like generally happier and more content with my life. Not much has changed.
Sure. Where did I leave that car?
Back the way that we came. You're starting to, your volume's like going down a little bit at certain times. Are you remembering to deep throat your mic, Chris?
Really not speaking very loudly either.
No, but like you can tell that like mid-sentence it's like shifting. It's not you, it's the mic.
Where did the car go?
You left it out. Yeah, this was the way you came in. Keep going back.
100%.
Hold the down button on the D-pad.
Oh,
It's over there.
not the way I came in.
Yeah, well, that'll do it.
Looks exactly the same though, this side.
Yeah, it does. Also, I think you're supposed to go in there. I don't know why I pointed with my fingers, since nobody can see me, but
Okay.
I think that was what you blew up and they said, let's go see what's in there. If we'd known that was there, I would have suggested, oh, maybe this wasn't what they were talking about, but
No. But, treasure's good.
yeah. Or maybe it is, because I guess, like, that could just be, like, an extra thing. But yeah, you left the car over there.
Yeah, it might have opened that up, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, they might have just thrown, like, it seemed like it was, like, story dialogue, but that might have just been, like, throwaway dialogue. Oh my god, Sam, this joke is not that good.
And he's got the steering wheel sticking
Jeez, he's just like me.
Alright.
Yeah.
And it goes, hey man, what's with the wheel? And the pirate says back, arg, it's driving me nuts.
Are you giving this joke an actual snicker, Alexandria?
Leave you out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, she does love puns and pirate humor.
Like how life is much simpler.
Yep.
I wonder if I have to go back the way I was walking at one point there, but that seems kind of backwards, is it not?
The way that you were walking went towards where you think you were going. I think, like, when you were like, where's the car? I think that's the way you want to go.
Okay.
So, because you're trying to climb the mountain, right? So, Also, man, I hope you guys bought fucking insurance on that thing. You have beaten it to shit. And you've definitely gotten some bullet holes.
Looks fantastic. I don't know what you're talking about. It has not got bullet holes.
Oh no, I guess the
always
times
leave
you
it.
tried to drive through, you died. So, those aren't canon.
Hey,
Well.
Sorry, bump.
Yeah, perfect shape. Yeah, this feels like the right way, doesn't it?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's probably just along there.
Check it out, boys.
What
Yep.
is it?
Yeah, this feels like the right way.
Well, he probably wanted me to check that lighthouse. So.
Yeah, I think this is another one of those points. And then you'll probably be able to like jump off the haystack. No, there's probably another watchtower though.
Holy shit, you can probably see all of Kings Bay from up here.
Yeah. Hey, look. There's the city.
And there's the river valley.
Oh, something's over there. I think you want to get on the top though. Dialogue option? Maybe like look out at the horizon and see if it shows you anything first before you go down. I just want to make sure that it's not a like you're not gonna get like a thing. Oh yeah, right
Hey,
there.
guys, there's another tower just over the hill.
See any shoreline mercs?
I can't tell.
Yeah, and then dialogue it up with Sully.
So, how are you doing?
Yeah, still in one piece.
I appreciate you coming along for the ride. And especially for negotiating with that rental guy.
No problem. Hell, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't enjoying myself.
Me too.
Oh Nathan, don't you fucking think about getting back into this game.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Oh.
you know where you're supposed to go. Oh hey Sam,
Look
what's
at
up?
this.
Quite the view.
Just keep waiting to wake up and find myself in solitary or something. It's all some kind of dream.
Sam,
No guilt trip. I'm just... Let's go find this thing.
you bet.
I think it's down here.
Do you? Are you gonna jump off and kill yourself, Chris?
Nope. But would you look at that first person view of the sky?
Chris, I see your head though.
No man.
Yeah,
that's
that
damn-
bit is not a good bit. I think that whenever we start bits, I'm going to get Alex to sign off on them. She's going to be
Yeah, but
HR.
It doesn't affect me though. I can still do the bit.
No, Chris. You're not authorized. Like HQ told our boy Scott, you can't talk
If
about
I'm
some of these
recording,
things.
I am authorized. I don't know what you're talking about.
Chris, I'm the one recording.
Yeah, but going forward, that's not the case. If we're gonna do it
always.
the way whoever's playing records it,
Well, I mean, the other
There's
guy's still going
definitely
to be
gonna
backup
be
recording.
guys.
Here first.
So,
Was.
check the
No,
place
guys.
out and keep moving.
Drawbridge.
But we'll probably get better. We'll probably get better footage coming out of you, right? Because like, we never had those like random like screen skips or like the
Something inside.
quality drops for a couple seconds when the internet gets bad because of you know, like when I were playing Horizon. Because if it got bad for you, it probably happens sometimes. But if the audience can't see it, who gives a shit? It's
Yeah.
still definitely like good enough for the viewer like of us. But like obviously, if we can avoid that, I'd like to do that for. Yeah, like I just had like a moment where the frame skipped for a second.
Check this out.
Doesn't really matter, but
Hell, the stairs are busted. There's no way up to the crank.
I'll see if I can find something to stand on.
it'd be ideal if that wasn't the case.
let's find something to stand on. Sam, you wanna lift me up? No? Yeah.
No.
Alright. Oh, that's red. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I remember this part. This is a really cool spot with like the multiple Swinging ropes. I really like the grapple hook. I can't decide if I was a bigger fan of them adding Troy Baker or adding a grapple hook.
Grapple hook definitely over Troy Baker.
You
I
know,
like
she talked
Troy
shit
Baker,
about-
but the grapple hook actually changes the game. in my opinion.
Yeah, Ryan wasn't as big on the grapple hook. He thought that they could have done it better.
Ryan's a moron, so it's okay.
Whoa, that's our friend Chris. Look to your right, I think. That's not to your right.
Kid, I see a big crate or something way up at the top of the tower. Maybe that'll do the trick.
What were you saying?
Another
Oh.
sigil. So, do you recognize this one?
I do, actually.
Looks like a
Bonnie,
flying
out
horse.
of the Caribbean. Thought she died in jail.
At least that's what the stories tell us.
Right.
Hmm.
Avery must have invited her too.
Oh, here's how you get up. No, yeah. The busted janky part of the wall.
Hey, be careful, kid.
Here. How's Alex doing this fine evening?
How is Alex doing this fine evening? I don't know.
Good. I'm playing Pokemon.
Did you just pronounce it
Oh.
Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Which,
Pokemon?
which
She's playing-
Pokemon?
That's not my parents.
Ultra Sun.
Ooh.
Also known as Sun, but they changed like 3 things in it.
Kyle is such a great. Say Kyle's such a great fiance. He bought it for me for Christmas.
I did.
That's just the cutest.
Again, it is Boxing Day for Chris and I, but April. or whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
that
for
was your
bucks.
Christmas, guys.
Our Christmas was pretty good, except for that we got stuck in the snow for 2 hours coming back from Christmas dinner, and there was some minor damage to Alex's father's truck.
Yeah.
But that was fun. Also, I almost got run over by said truck. Not
How'd
actually.
you almost get run over?
No, we were trying to push it. Like at one point, her dad's like we were on a 400-foot driveway with a slight slope down, and it was covered in ice and then covered in snow. And her grandfather was not kind enough to sand or salt before we got there, so there was no traction. At one point, the truck's front wheels were like completely off of the driveway and into the what would have been the lawn. So when we would push, we pushed her father back out at one point, and he ended up backing up into a tree because he didn't have traction, and then he started moving forward, and we thought that he was out of control. So, oh nice, you found the thing. So we thought he was out of control because I couldn't see what was happening from where I was, and her brother was just like, oh fuck, and I was like, you made me think that it was an accident, that he was coming forward, not he hit a tree. I'm bummed about the tree, but I was like, I have to dodge this truck, and I was with her 81-year-old grandfather, who I was like, I'm gonna have to push him out of the way of this truck if he doesn't stop moving, but he did.
I'll bring the car closer.
But I was real scared because I knew I was gonna like really hurt him if I did it. But it was like, well, breaking his hip or his leg or something is still a better option than letting him get run over by the giant truck. Luckily, it did not come to that because her dad actually totally had everything under control, but we did not know that at the time.
Are you two
But yeah, it
just
took us 2
relax?
hours to get the 2 cars out.
Got this.
I mean, there's only one.
Well done.
train, you know?
Keep
Thanks,
up
man.
the good work, kid.
I worked really hard on it. Yeah, it took us a couple extra hours.
These clowns are really getting on my nerves.
Yeah, Chris, this is a. You think those hooks and everything were a little bit too convenient? Like, would have been really good for fighting? You know you have the high ground right now. They don't know
Oh, I
who
know.
you are.
You see them? Take them down.
Apparently you do not care for stealth.
Come out, come out.
Have I ever cared? Oh, yeah.
That truck is on fire. That truck is going to explode. That truck exploded. Also, Chris. Yup. Yup. Hey, watch for Sully, okay? Also, Sully has your gun. He's got guaranteed kills, Chris. Was that the reload?
Yeah.
Okay, the reload grenade dilemma. Yeah, I
To
did
be
that
fair,
a lot.
like that's
Yeah. I had the same problem.
I don't know
I
why
get
they
why they
changed
did
it.
it. I get why they did it. Like, they were modernizing the game. Just think about it. Like, the original controls were made at a time that was like, the game came out the same year as Call of Duty 4, the first game. So like, they would have been in development doing the controls before shooters had modernized controls, right? Call of Duty 4 kind of set the bar for everybody. So when they're like, you know, they kept doing their own thing for the next 2 games, and they're like, you know, everyone else is doing it this way, and it's like way better, so we should probably do that too. To be fair, I think that like it's the biggest issue for people who are in our situation, where they played the collection and then they played this one, and they probably have a way to switch the controls. It's just the default scheme. But
Yeah.
I get the idea, right? Because fans of the series will be able to go change the controls if they want to, but new timers getting their first impression will be exactly what they're used to.
Yeah, just maybe because I'm playing one after the other, it just takes me unused to.
Oh yeah, I had the exact same problem, like I said. I specifically wasted a lot of grenades on this in this game compared to the others, because I don't know if you remember, but my grenades were fantastic. However, you know what I did not waste when I did this playthrough? Time, because I did it in 9 minutes and 58 seconds. I beat the game and didn't die once. Every one of those grenades was an accidental kill. It saved me time, even if it wasn't intentional.
I'm not giving them satisfaction. I didn't realize I thought I had already triggered them when I got back in, so I wasn't really carrying myself. Apparently I had not, so...
You had not. Well, you definitely triggered them at least once, because you started with 4 grenades in this segment, and the truck had not been blown up yet.
Oh, I know, but now
had
they're
to.
not triggered at all, right?
Yeah. I'm sure I would have seen the same thing if I had died at all. But I didn't, because I didn't.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I beat it in 9 minutes and 55 seconds. The entire game. Alex, I don't think I've ever told you this, but I have the world speedrun for this game. And on the first attempts. It only took me 9 minutes and 53 seconds. 9:51. Yeah. And it was really intense. It was the most intense 9 minutes and 45 seconds of my life, but I do hold that record at 9 minutes and 43 seconds.
I don't know what hit me there.
Justice.
Grenade me?
Justice hit you.
Did it rain from above?
Yeah, it came from above. Justice, divine retribution. He is dead, Alexandria.
No, but you gotta say the same thing.
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He dead.
Now what did she do for me?
Oh yeah, she absolutely did it for you. I don't know if that one translated well.
She sounds perfectly fine to me.
She does to you because you're going into the directional mic, but we still don't have that that set up yet. So I have to like really lean into it so that you can hear on the recording. I've checked the audio on some of these bits before, and it's she usually comes in pretty quiet unless I'm like leaning right into her. But as soon as we get chat link, that won't be an issue anymore because I'll end up plugging the directional mic into the computer instead of into the PS4, and then we'll show up really good on commentary instead. And I'm sure that we will have done features where that's already going to happen in the future, but again, this is still 2017. We're still using old tech. Chris still doesn't have the ability to do his own recordings. I'm sure we'll have some of those up on the channel by the time this video goes up. I still am using the 2 microphone setup, and you still can't, and Alex still hasn't really done any content, which I'm thinking is going to be changing in the new year as well. Because she is a lovely person.
I'd like to get her on some stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they'll.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know. I think. You know, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it would be. She could be part of our brotherhood, Kyle.
Yeah, she could be a part of our brotherhood.
You know, part of the creed of a group. I mean, it'd be great, I think, to have her.
Yeah, she could play like Hitman with us and join the Assassins for Hire, for example. So she couldn't do that because elusive targets can only be done once.
Sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe we'll learn who
It'll be
her
nice to
mummy
get
is.
her. It'll be nice to get her origin with the channel settled.
Yeah.
Boom! That guy's not going to be in Uncharted 5.
I love how you react now to that.
I know.
that's-
I really like that bit. Okay.
Actually, I'm not a huge
Also,
fan
does
of
this
this
part
gun.
sound like a little bit piratey? It's like a little Pirates of the Caribbean.
You're talking to the guys who've never seen those movies, so.
No, but like for the music, right? Like everyone knows that score.
Dun 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 dun. Dun. Oh, that's Game of Thrones.
They're not that different, to be honest.
Close.
That guy's not. Does this gun always do 3-round burst?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. I find it very
No,
difficult
but the
to aim.
scope's really nice though.
Crap.
Oh
Ooh,
no,
there's
you're
a-
here, aren't you?
Yeah. Nate!
I want to do it stealthy, but I just don't see it realistically happening. The other option is I get up top there and get this guy's sniper.
I mean,
But then again, I'm
still
blowing
not
this guy out.
stealthy. And it's still a good moment. I think that needs to be in like the Nathan Drake canon. Isn't there still a barrel over there?
Very hard to see
I'm
it.
not sure if it blew up before the checkpoint or not, though. It might have. You might have already blown it up at the checkpoint, because you did lose the grenades. Oh nope, it is still there. It's weird because I'm pretty sure you threw the grenades beforehand when you did it the first time. at a
Yep, I
checkpoint.
did.
Weird. It must have just. Okay, you just got gypped on some grenades, because those are the same guys then. I thought that was a new set of guys. You could always bum rush them with the.
So where are these guys coming from? Oh, they're coming down there. Okay. So they go through the ground, or on the main level, I assume. You
They
get
must
behind
be
me.
jumping across like you guys did.
Yeah. Like right there, maybe, because I want to go and take those guys out after I do this. Yeah.
I think they're coming from both sides, though, to be honest.
Yeah, but if I can take care of one side, I can kind of get. I can put my back to one end.
Oh yeah, it must be these guys coming in the truck.
Let's do this.
This will know either way, right? Like,
One man needs to take out 6 guards.
but yeah. All of those references and teasers aside, we will probably be doing one playthrough before we do that. Just her and I will be quite a bit shorter, but something to kind of wet her whistle with recording and doing
Will
commentary.
you
while
be
play.
doing it at dawn or during the day?
Like, it'll be at night though, but it'll run until
Until dawn?
behind
It'll
on the
run
left.
until then.
He's the only guy who has an angle on you, and now he is dead. And now there's a guy on your right, but you know.
Oh, whoa. Oh, that's a terrible grenade throw.
It was pretty bad. I would keep, yeah, right there.
Got a present for you.
Oh, that means he's got the guy grabbed. Yeah.
I'm
One
not
thing I
even
really
gonna
liked with
run
the way
up
that they did left. One thing I really liked with the way that they did things was by having Sam actually be a useful side character. And they do certain things like, you know, the joint moves between him and Nathan, and like him grabbing things which Sully's never done. Is you kind of get, it actually adds to the story element of like why Nathan goes out of his way for Sam with this. Like rather than just like,
Oh
you know,
no.
somebody.
Oh no.
Oh, you're alive! You really
Ow.
shouldn't be. You really shouldn't be.
That's
Yeah,
one of the, like the craziest things.
I love it.
He's throwing it.
He's throwing a grenade, you punch him, and then you go to run, and you get stun locked, and he grabs you and stun locks you in the animation. That's actually amazing. There was another grenade on the floor, by the way.
I don't know. I just needed to get over.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you. You had to like reset, but I figured it was worth mentioning. Also, if you're looking to switch guns, that guy did have an AK. Oh, that guy's got a foul.
That's what I already have.
Oh, so this. I feel like in 2 it was. Well, I mean, I think with the China Lake, right? Like
I mean,
you kind of
how
have
do
to.
I not?
The only other game I've ever seen this in, I think, was Black Ops 1.
It's more effective than Black Ops 1, I think. Never mind.
You sure? You sure
don't
about that
know.
one, Miller? That's your truck.
Hi.
Oh.
Ah. Get that bridge down.
Yeah. Also, you guys need to get the bridge down before more shoreline shows up. Yeah. Okay. The FAL was a better gun in the other game, in 2, because
Hey,
I
Kyle.
think it was single shot. Yeah.
We're gonna pour one out for our homie Alex.
Oh, we're pouring one out for our homie Alex. That's so nice of you.
Yeah. You should be so happy.
Yeah, it was that wheel you were up before. I'm pretty psyched.
Why she gotta be playing Pokemon? Why didn't she play Uncharted? I can give you guys control.
You could give us control, but the series is called, like, if this was the Chris Miller collection.
Yeah, but this is Miller's End, though. He doesn't want to do it anymore.
Oh, okay, but at the end
Or
of
at
the game.
the end of... that's true.
Yeah, this isn't the Alex Ryan collection.
Try that again.
That series sounds boring as fuck.
Sure.
I don't know if that showed up, but she just said, fuck you, Kyle.
Oh, I heard it.
With, straight white, brown-haired, short-haired man, Alex. I think you would rather play...
There we
Oh,
go.
that's what we should do. We should get her to play the next games where he plays Chloe and Nadine.
No, she's gotta play them all if she's gonna do that.
I feel like she has zero interest in playing these games.
I don't know, if she's someone that's into, like, mummy stuff and Egyptian, I don't know why she wouldn't be into this game. Lots of
I
treasure
mean, you can
stuff.
find El Goddamn Dorado. That was the name of the first episode, Alex.
Big
El
tower on a
Goddamn
volcano.
Dorado.
Looks like the end's in sight, huh?
She just whispered, hey. I turn, and I'm like, oh, she's probably going to tell me something she doesn't want in the recording. She just flips me off. You didn't need to whisper. Nobody can see you. Also, Chris, we should call the episode here. Also, fuck you, Alex. Thank you for joining us, everyone, on this episode of... Fuck you, Sam! Thank you for joining us, everyone, on this episode of Uncharted 4, the Chris Miller Collection. Next time, we're going to do some shit. We might actually get to the top of the volcano. I've been saying that for the last, like, 3 episodes, but
I think we will.
that's a long way there.
Deal
See
next
you guys
time.
then.